What is going on, everyone? I am back today with another video. It's actually been quite some time since I last posted here on YouTube. This is my first video in the 2025 calendar year. I got plenty of goodies coming to this channel, including a new series that I'm starting today with this video. I am making a playlist of videos where I will be reviewing articles from behavior analytic journals, or really just any article at all. However, they will usually be behavior analytic, as I am a behavior analyst and that is my scope of competence. Another thing I'm gonna try in this video series is to use a stoic style inspirational voice, as I do think that might be better for learning. Again, this is gonna be my writing style, so it's gonna sound like me, but it's not gonna be my voice. With that said, today's article is written by two different authors, and one of them happens to be my favorite researcher. She is also the program director at the University of Nevada, Reno, their behavior analysis PhD program. But that's aside the point, because in this video, I'm reviewing the metacontingency and the behavioral contingency, points of contact and departure by Houmanfar and Rodrigues. In this article, the two authors explore the relationship between behavioral and cultural analysis, focusing on the concepts I mentioned, metacontingency and behavioral contingency. Throughout the article, they examine the levels of analysis involved in each concept, highlighting both points of convergence and divergence, as well as proposed refinements to the concept of the metacontingency to improve its parallel with the behavioral contingency and ensure consistency in the levels of analysis. Again, I am human, so I may make mistakes when analyzing these articles, but I believe this article argues that the reconfigured metacontingency would better bridge the gap between individual behavior and cultural level phenomena, offering a more coherent understanding of the interplay between behavioral and cultural analysis. Ultimately, the researchers aim to clarify the role in behavior analysts addressing cultural practices and social issues. Now that we got that out of the way, cue the intro.
Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of behavior analysis, exploring how individual actions connect to broader cultural outcomes. We'll be looking at two key concepts, behavioral contingency and metacontingency. Let's start with behavioral contingency. This focuses on individual behavior and involves three components. First, an antecedent, which is an environmental cue that triggers a behavior. Next, the behavior itself, the action taken by the individual. Third, a consequence, which either reinforces or discourages behavior in the future. Think of it like this. A phone rings, you answer it, and you have a pleasant conversation, making you more likely to answer the phone next time. Now let's scale up to metacontingency. This concept operates at the group or cultural level. It helps us understand how interconnected behaviors lead to larger outcomes. The key elements here are, first, interlocking behavioral contingencies, or IBCs. These are chains of behaviors where one person's action sets the stage for another's. A restaurant scenario is a great example. The waiter takes an order, the cook prepares the meal based on that order, and then the waiter delivers it. Second, an aggregate product. This is the overall outcome of those interlocking behaviors, such as the final meal served at the restaurant. Third, a receiving system. This is the entity that receives or is affected by the aggregate product. In our restaurant example, it would be the satisfied customer.
Before we get back to the video, a quick word from today's sponsor. Is your team's performance not up to par? Or do you host a professional conference and are looking for someone with expertise and a large network to speak? If so, I have someone who might be the perfect fit. Dr. Pauly, a Wall Street Journal and USA Today best author. Alongside this, he is a powerhouse of organizational improvement, with over 35,000 followers across social media and a top 3% globally ranked podcast. Dr. Pauly's insights into leadership and performance are not just influential, they are proven. He is a renowned figure in behavior science and brings a wealth of knowledge and practical techniques straight to your door. He specializes in turning potential into peak performance. Dr. Pauly's methods are not just theory, they're about real-world results. So why settle for mediocrity when excellence is within reach? His engaging keynotes and comprehensive training gigs are specifically tailored to inspire change, foster development, and promote a culture of continuous improvement. Click on the link in the description to book an appointment with Dr. Pauly for your next keynote or training event and witness the phenomenal transformation that awaits. It's time to get back to the video, and thank you, Dr. Pauly, for sponsoring today's video.
Foods can influence the dishes prepared in households or served in restaurants. As behavior analysts, we can intervene by manipulating the contingencies that affect interlocking behaviors, ultimately influencing the aggregate outcome. If we want to improve teamwork, we can adjust the contingencies to encourage better communication and coordination. Some researchers propose a modified metacontingency model in which the cultural milieu leads to the aggregate product, which leads to a receiving system. This emphasizes how the cultural environment influences the aggregate product, which is then selected by the receiving system. To end, I hope the analysis I brought you today assisted you in understanding the behavioral contingency and metacontingency proposed by the authors of the article analyzed. As you can see, it gives us powerful tools for analyzing and influencing behavior at both the individual and cultural levels. By recognizing how our actions connect to larger outcomes, we can work towards creating positive change in our communities and beyond.
My name is Troy, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's video, please smash the like button, subscribe to help the channel, and turn on notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss a video. Before I end today's video, I want to remind everyone that I am donating 10% of my 2025 YouTube earnings to Special Olympics Nevada.